They're quite eager to get into it.
Yeah, they're wasting no time. Finesse went to blow his nose. I am Maximus joining you here. I will be joined by Finesse in a second, but we're getting right into it with Xurii and Drewish. Playing the PS2, Xurii on the Bayonetta, Drewish on Palutena. So far, the story has been all Xurii, as the Bayonetta starting off with a hot 84%. As Drewish unable to find any kind of opener with the Nair, but now still has Xurii off stage, and forcing Bayonetta to use a lot of the off-stage mobility and recovery options. But there's just so many of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
They wasted no time.
And just like that, yeah, Drewish is going to be losing the first stock, so we're getting Bayonetta, Palutena, PS2.
No, that's the whole stock?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Yeah, Xurii went ham that first stock.
Wow, okay. Is Xurii having a really good day? Fresh off of a really solid set against JJ, went all the way to game 5, as he did last time they played here, where Xurii switched to the Isabel game 3 and almost reversed 3-0.
Oh, crazy. But still, we're seeing Drewish keep up with the steady gameplay we've always seen from him, with that forwarder off the side to even up the stocks.
Yeah, Xurii is going to get all of their mileage out of approaching, and it's going to be up to Drewish to be able to step those out, as is typical with these Bayonetta matchups, but Xurii can get pretty crafty with the way they approach.
Yeah, the approaches, stuff like dash attack, the slides, all that kind of stuff, the crazy Bayonetta movement stuff that you see time and time again. But in ways of just keeping Bayonetta out, Drewish has a lot of advantage, things like auto reticle, back air, and the standard stuff we've seen from Palutena to just wall out your opponent.
That was a great spot dodge there for Drewish. Also doing a really good job kind of overwhelming Xurii so far. Being able to be the one approaching and be able to stay in Zuri's face. Drewish, the Palutena in the state, more known for kind of approaching and being the aggressor. And that is working out very well for him so far in this game.
Well, yeah, like you said, working out really, really well, as this is still anybody's game. These two are both on the precipice of death, losing their second stocks. And still, they're just fighting for that first opening. Back again, I think Xurii can keep off stage and a little gunplay as well, but still not find the stop. Keeping pressure, holding strong at center stage, waiting out that up tilt. It's a back throw to keep Drewish at ledge.
Both swinging with haymakers, and neither of them can find the kill move, but that up tilt back here is going to get it done in favor of Xurii. Now up with just a bit of a lead, looking to extend on it.
Oh, but back air, just catching them and those the explosive plays still to put on the pressure, not finding it. And now it's Zuri's turn to get all the extra credit it can. 38 in the building.
Oh. Yeah, up to 142. Hung on to that stock long enough to make it so that you have to win one less interaction and take the stock. That's kind of what it is for Bayonetta. It's a game of how many interactions per stock are you able to win, and being able to cut it down by one at the beginning. Right there, there's that second one, and now you're 2, 3, maybe 4 away from taking the stock.
Oh,
unless you kick yourself into the blast zone.
Yeah, Xurii with a bit of a Lima moment there, getting lost in the sauce, and just next thing you know, they're.
Yeah, Xurii doesn't even look upset. He just looks confused.
Yeah,
like
just like,
how did that happen?
How did I get there? What happened? What buttons did I push in order to cause that to occur?
Shake it off though.
The Drewish is gonna take that.
Literally in this case.
Drewish takes those.
Oh, absolutely.
You always take.
Who doesn't take?
So you're in top 8. You're in losers top 8. You need every game you can.
So suddenly, Xurii not worried about it though. Kind of rolls the eyes, shrugs the head, shakes it off.
Never do it again.
Yeah, moving right into this game too, where that really was the only miscue from Xurii in that game. Xurii was moving pretty effectively, was finding all these approaches. Drewish was getting his mileage out of the scramble situations, but overall Xurii was doing a better job finding openings. So, despite Drewish winning that first game, he's got to be the one that feels like he has to adapt rather than the other way around.
Yeah, and
yikes!
Ooh, wow! Already, explosive flame still pressuring off the side. Drewish can do pretty much whatever he wants, but now it's Zuri's turn at the wheel. And only getting 54, still has a lot of percent to make up to even this thing up.
Both gonna open up pretty strong with their first starters. As Xurii is immediately able to answer back with a lot of damage. The drag down into up tilt, not quite gonna get it done for Drewish.
Yeah, you see that finish so much, and even at 123, Bayonetta, they're just heavy enough to survive.
Yeah, that's it. That one's definitely gonna do it. That's a token from that I didn't really start seeing until semi-recently. I think the first person I saw do it was Arcty at Nactus Match, but then ever since then it's kind of one of those things where like you start noticing it more when you see it for the first time. Like you get a Chevy and then you start seeing Chevys all over.
Like you hear a word for the first time, and all everybody starts using that word.
Yeah, pretty similar thing I started noticing with that drag down there.
I see it similar to like skate moves, where like skateboarding moves, where they kind of some certain kill confirms kind of ebb and flow with time, and I remember seeing that very early on in Ultimate, and now it's just coming back in favor.
Right, it's back around.
Yeah.
Up tilt not going to connect. The back air does, though. Drewish pressuring Xurii off stage. He hasn't made the most too much out of these corner interactions. Looking to change up that pattern right now. Does not succeed. Still trying to put on the pressure and hold the stage positioning. Doing so rather effectively, but Xurii just cuts right through it.
The bats within, surviving the explosive flame, get enough to get up tilt back air and even up the stocks, but still Xurii sitting at 120 has to get the classic Bayonetta openers in order to get, reduce this deficit.
He finds that opening. This could be a stock off the side of the stage here as Xurii is carrying Drewish. That's a lot of damage, 71%. Don't let. See, that's exactly what I was going to say. You can't let Xurii catch that one disadvantage habit. And Drewish almost gave that up. Give up another opening though. This one's not quite it. Drewish is going to float back down to sit onto the platform, but the back air finishes it up.
Yes, it's the tried and true. It's the classic. It really, just like Bowser's back here, it's a jump scare. As soon as you think you're landing safely, nope, there's a shield to your face and your stock is gone. And we're seeing Drewish carry that momentum to another 37% and building as Xurii tries to get the reversal here.
Yeah, Drewish has wasted no time finding the openings. Pretty much the beginning of every single stop within the first 10 to 15 seconds. Drewish has been on top of Xurii with an air, with an up air, with a fair, and that has been the name of this game so far, is that Drewish has been able to stay just one step ahead, not allow Xurii to answer back before he does so.
Oh yeah, and now, you see just how fast Xurii went across stage to try and keep the pressure on Drewish off stage. Still, they just reset back to neutral at center, sorry. And yeah, just 197 to 49.
Hard to watch a Bayonetta set without commenting at some point about how much difficulty she has killing a grab at 200%. Still not gonna do it. Xurii looking for anything at this point.
Yeah, this is the part of the game where Bayonetta really struggles. Able to build a lot of percent early, but if you don't get those back air confirms, those smash attacks, like your opponent can survive for so long. As we're seeing here, as 217.
And Drewish, no stranger to what Bayonetta wants. Staying just above her at that 45-degree angle, it's really hard for Bayonetta to connect with anything that she wants. She can hit you from below, she can hit you from above, but that angle that Drewish is staying at is just so effective. Xurii connects that projectile off stage. Still though, 224, Drewish wasn't even close to dying to that, as he is just finding every single opening, and now Xurii in the corner. Drewish is pressuring down tilt in the forward air, doesn't connect, the frame trap doesn't either.
His walls of forward air just chasing Xurii down, none of them landing. It's going to be a little dash back. Xurii not finding the grab either. It's going to be is that dash attack? I forget exactly what that move is, but it will take the stock. So, not impossible, but very, very difficult, but it's going to be a drag down there up tilt from Drewish to go up 2 games to nothing.
That was a spot. It wasn't exactly out of the cards for Xurii. It's not really doable the way Bayonetta can kind of nuke stocks sometimes. But Drewish played just careful enough and forced Xurii to play perfectly just long enough. I think that in this game is what makes comebacks so hard. It's not the fact that certain characters are just better at it than others, which is also true, but it's the fact that to make a comeback, you have to play so perfectly for so long, and it's just kind of a law of averages thing at that point. Yeah. You're playing against Drewish so long, trying not to get hit with that kill move, and you're trying to find that kill move, and it keeps going not in your favor for so long. Law of averages says that eventually you're not going to be able to play it perfectly. As Xurii showed us. And again, this has got to be a rough spot because Xurii probably feels like it's a 1-1 set right now. But unfortunately, because of that SD, it's not the case.
Yeah, no, you're looking on the cusp of getting knocked out of bracket here as Drewish needs one more to move on in top 8. We're going to small battlefield for this game number 3. Xurii looking for any way to survive and extend and make force in game 4. Drewish sends Xurii home, move on. So already just sort of dancing in between the 2 platforms.
Yeah, Xurii does a really good job playing around platforms and baiting whether or not he's going to go onto it. Right, like just then we saw it looked like Xurii was about to land on the platform, so Drewish threw out the up air, and then he immediately damage. And Xurii finally able to find an early kill. And that's going to put him on a board for a very clean first stop.
Yeah, those are the early kills that Xurii has been needing this set in order to be successful. And finally gets one when he needs it most early in this game 3. But you gotta take this inch and run with it here. As now you see 67%. You don't want to lose this stock in quickly in return.
And Xurii getting a little too risky off stage there. I'm surprised to see Drewish not punish that accordingly. He's kind of floating out super far away from the ledge. It's going to give Drewish a lot of time and a lot of opportunity to run out there and intercept your recovery.
Oh, yeah, and only getting the very start of these witch twists, but nothing real major on the follow-up. But here we go. 55 gets off stage, and now the tables are turned. Oh, you're going to eat an explosive flame and lose the stock off the top.
That move can be so ambiguous sometimes if you're not looking for it. All of a sudden, your ledge guard situation turns into a death.
Yeah. Well, oh, here we go. Witch time. Got to make the most of it. 1, 2. And combo keeps going off the side, but no real jab. Looking at the pickup again and not finding it. Still at 112 to 0. Xurii in the driver's seat here. Sent away again. Rapid jab in the air.
Tough break for Xurii there. He totally had that air dodge read, and that absolutely would have been the stock. But now stuck at 150%. Yearning for a kill against Drewish here. Forced to regrab. Makes it back though, but Drewish just waits patiently. Catches the neutral tech with the explosive flame. Drewish on top of things, but Xurii catches a back air.
Yeah, falling back air. Gonna do it, and now one stock left on Drewish for this game. Down throw. Oh, I thought he was gonna go for it. I thought he was just gonna rip the up smash on that for a second.
Drewish used to be known for that. Used to be known for getting a little too flippant with his up smashes, but has been a little bit safer with those in his recent gameplay.
Here we go, back throw, center stage, explosive flame to cover. But Xurii gets the witch twist to turn things around.
It's a nice back air. That's a really good option to stuff out Bayonetta's approaches. We haven't seen Drewish use it too often. Because Bayonetta does have pretty good tools to catch you landing with that. But if you are confident that Bayonetta is going to charge forward, that back air is a really good option. And there's that same drag down nair into up tilt. Drewish gives himself a chance in this game here.
Yeah, nair 1, it gets back with in to get out to 3, but still gets another down throw. But here's witch time, forward smash, not gonna do enough to end the game.
Not even close.
Yeah, I'm very surprised.
Yeah, I was thinking that was the stop for sure. A lot of charge on it too, but
really weird back.
Now Drewish finds an opening. Xurii's got to be very careful in this advantage here. Does not want to give up a big swing, because that's what it's going to take for Drewish at this point, right? It's going to take a big swing and advantage like this. Now at 64%, Xurii able to make it back to ledge. Tries to catch an air dodge or something, but Drewish plays it safe yet again.
Instead, Xurii forced to recover low. What does Drewish have up his sleeves to punish this? Nothing. Instead, eats a back air, and it's going to be game number 1 for Xurii.
Yeah,
you get a game 4.
Very unfortunate that SB in the beginning of the set has really come back to bite Xurii. Because yet again, this would be 2-1 Xurii's favor if it weren't for that. Most likely. Yeah. Still, got to give some credit to Drewish. It would have been possible for him to make the comeback, of course. But Drewish now, on game point, Xurii has a lot of work to do. And Drewish does still look pretty confident in terms of his gameplay. I don't think this is a total Xurii adaptation, and now Drewish is totally on the back foot. The set very much hangs in the balance still.
Yeah, still could go either way. It's just that all the pressure is currently on Xurii, being on like last game situation. So, and off the start, it's looking like Drewish kind of woke up, gets his count stage kind of pick, and goes back to PS2. So right now, it's all just Xurii trying to find that next opening.
He does exactly that out of the platform, but Drewish just narrowly evades that. Slipstream just pushes Xurii back into the corner. The dash attack connects as well. Drewish has been pretty dominant in advantage so far in this game. Xurii immediately able to reverse it though. A lot of mileage of Xurii comes from those reversals.
Yeah, and a lot of this like odd dancing around that you can only really see from Bayonetta. Okay, Pit gets a couple hits of up air into a nair to keep the damage up and not finding the finisher. But you have Bayonetta off stage. Explosive flame not going to land. Down tilt neither. On the second try, yes. But still, you're just finding 1 and 2 pieces, but you're not finding a big ender.
Explosive flame dangerously close to taking that stock, not once, not twice, but 3 times just in that one interaction. Xurii doing such a good job playing evasion though. Landing with the forward air, looking for the up tilt. These are all going to kill if they connect. But again, Drewish knows how limited Bayonetta's options are. and is very comfortable with how to turn around it until that jab connects. That's going to kill at 120.
Yeah, big rapid jab. One of the few characters that's like rapid jab finishers, like a known kill move.
Yeah. 4 or 5 characters in the game are doing that, and there's the back air. We are locked in at 0. Second stock, game 4. Drewish looking to wrap up this set. Xurii is not trying to let him do that, though. A nice opening, catches the landing aerial. Xurii's doing a great job reading these advantage habits.
And there you go, a 60% completely unanswered needs and more. 85 now. Xurii seems to have taken hold of this game, but looking for a big roll-in with that up smash. And now it's Drewish's turn. We're going to see the Nair train flying, carries from one side of the stage to the other, 49%, 53, and now, what does Drewish have up his sleeve to try and edge guard the Bayonetta? Just barely catches him on the explosive flame.
Xurii a little bit hasty with that extension and eats 60% for it, now 74. Drewish is capitalizing on this, firing on all cylinders. Really long there from Xurii, has to recover though.
And doesn't have no save him. I kept you alive for this whole time for a reason. I had to finish it on my terms. The big boot.
Wow.
That was all these we thought were just saving him. No. He wasn't done playing his food.
Xurii giveth and Xurii taketh away. Now threatening to bring this to a game 5. Drewish just looking for any kill option. Palutena's got a lot of things that will do the trick here. 134, but Xurii finds another opening.
Yeah, still doing a great job of punishing the recovery from explosive flame when Drewish just throws it out on stage. And now more Bayonetta combos, 42%, and punishes, a bit of a greedy landing from Drewish, throwing out a hitbox, up tilt into more stuff, and wow, just letting it rip.
Xurii is surging forward, trying to prevent the MSU sweep here, as it were. Pushing in from ledge, the back air is going to connect though, 79% on Drewish. And you gotta feel like both these characters have pretty equal kill power right now.
Oh yeah, very much so. As Bayonetta obviously is getting right there, now in the golden zone with up tilt back airs, even rapid jab as well. So Drewish needs to make moves right here, right now.
Dash attack tacks on a little bit of damage.
Yep,
the back air as well.
On the witch twist. 1, 2, 3, not enough to take off the side. Oh, more rapid jab on the stage? Certainly will. No, I was mistaken.
Much higher base knockback than scale knockback, 177. Xurii looking for anything. Is this jab going to do it? 200 from center stage. No, it won't.
Still not enough.
I was so confident that I was about to say yes, it will, but
and now Palutena is in the tricky zone for Bayonettas, where Xurii just has to fish and just let big moves rip.
Yeah, Xurii just has to find something raw. That's been the case for a while now. As these jabs aren't killing, these up tilts aren't going to be comboing anymore. It has to be something raw. 210%. Drewish with the landing there. Oh, just up there. Kill right now. Xurii has to be so careful in this disadvantage.
Oh my goodness!
Oh no!
From the edge, from the very limit. Drewish brings it back and finds the clutch confirmed. Down tilt back air at ledge to take the set over Xurii.
That's a heartbreaker for Xurii.
Yeah, that's brutal.
210%. There were a few interactions there. You had the read, you had the jumps, you had the options. And if any one of those goes your way, you win the set, but none of them did.
Yeah, you thought like both those rapid jabs at like 140, 190, and now the people out there starting to catch